I'm Anthony Drizis, and joining me here on the floor of the New York Stock Exchange is Geert Rouwenhorst, professor at Yale School of Finance and Management. You just rung the bell. How does it feel to be here at the New York Stock Exchange?
It's great. It's great to be back. I was here a few years ago for the opening of USCI, the Diversified Commodities ETF, and it's certainly very wonderful to be back today for the launch of our new copper ETF.
So tell me, being that you just mentioned copper, what are some ways that investors can invest in copper?
Well, obviously, investors can buy shares of copper mining companies and producers, but it's been very difficult to take exposure directly to the copper price. So what this ETF allows you to do is, since it's futures-based, you actually only get the copper exposure, and you don't get the exposure to the management or so of the copper companies themselves.
Geert, tell me, why not just buy copper in the physical form, like gold?
Well, you could buy copper in a physical form. The problem is that it's you have to store your copper. It's not when you buy stocks and bonds, they just disappear in your brokerage account, but copper you actually would have to store. And the storage of copper is complicated, and it can be expensive. And by doing it in the form of an ETF, which is futures-based, you actually don't have to worry about the storage, and sometimes the returns can be better than the returns that you would earn from storing physical copper.
Now, how would you say copper is important as a commodity, and what sets it aside from other commodities?
So, of course, there are so many different commodities. I mean, we have livestock, we have precious metals, we have energy. So copper is among the industrial metals complex, and it is the bellwether, I would say, for general economic activity. So if you think that there's one commodity in the industrial complex that is closely related to the business cycle and the general economic growth, it's probably, people look at copper.
Well, Geert, thank you so much for taking the time and joining us here at the New York Stock Exchange. It was a pleasure.
Thanks for having me. Thanks.